Next, we will be speaking with Cesar Pineda, who has been in the insurance industry for 10 years. Cesar started as a farmer's producer in 2015, working with the Sean Good Agency in Fairfield, Connecticut, where he helped the agency grow to 800 plus policies and 1.8 million in written premium in less than 3 years. In 2018, Cesar opened his own farmer's agency in Norwalk, Connecticut, where he has grown his own book to over 1,000 plus policies and is in the top 5 agencies in the state. He has won the 2021 Commercial Cup for Connecticut and is currently part of the advocate group for the state. In 2021, Cesar was part of the Embrace e-conference speaking panel and is part of the Embrace 2022 organizing committee. Although still relatively new as an agent, he has big plans and aspirations to grow into one of the biggest agencies in the Northeast. I am pleased to welcome Cesar. Hi, Cesar. How are you doing?
Hi, everyone. First of all, thank you for inviting me to the whole recruiting team, and hi to everyone who is considering this really awesome opportunity. Thank you for having me.
Cesar, what piqued your interest in becoming a farmer's agent?
So, as you just mentioned, I was already working in the insurance industry since I was very young. I was 22 at the time. My first day was actually Hurricane Sandy, so it was a rough introduction into insurance, but it helped me understand why this is so important, why insurance is not just something that you have to get the cheapest, but the best. Coming from customer service, I was able to adapt into sales. I thankfully did very well as a salesperson in the insurance industry. I actually was part of the first few agencies in Connecticut as a producer when they came to the state. And I really just saw how great this company can be, and I saw the potential of owning my own business. And I am very happy that I actually made it and that I am where I am today. So.
That's great. Do you have any daily routines in the office?
Yeah, absolutely. For anybody who is taking this opportunity very seriously, my best recommendation would be to have systems in place. When you know what you're doing, there's no surprises. Of course, there's not a one size fits all, so you have to adapt to the things that happen. But you just have to have systems for sales, which is obviously the most important thing we do. The more we sell, the more money we make, but also retention and service, which is a huge part of what my agency concentrates on. So we have systems for, follow-ups for people who are maybe a little late, or follow-up for people who were clients in the past, but maybe we could get them back. There's a lot of hand-holding, to be honest, in this industry. You have to be as attentive and as on top of people as possible, because sometimes they don't realize things that you as a professional know. So yeah, just definitely have systems in place. That's one of the biggest, most important things I would recommend.
Absolutely. What do you do to market your agency within the community?
So we do a lot. From digital marketing is one of my, I think, strong suits. I really focus on having a strong digital presence, which is social media, just a basic Google page with a lot of Google reviews. Also, as far as our, immediate community here in Norwalk, we're part of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I just happen to become the vice president of the organization, so I have a lot of big plans with that as well. And the whole goal is that we help other people, so we get word of mouth, through reviews, through referrals. Marketing is honestly the most important thing for your agency, because if people don't know where you are, don't know who you are, you won't be getting those calls. So I would say definitely, as much as possible, get referral sources. Real estate agents are your friends, mortgage brokers are your friends, and just your friends and family. If people know that you work really well and that you give them a good service, they will tell their friends and family.
Absolutely. What support from farmers have you found to be the most helpful?
Well, Farmers has been great. Honestly, the first thing I gotta give Farmers and the team here, a lot of the people who I've known since the beginning, including Mike and Michelle, the company listens to us and they actually improve things. So as I mentioned, I was part of the first few agencies in 2015. Of course, it was a brand new company in a brand new state. There were a lot of amazing things, but there were a lot of things that needed to be worked on. And the company did listen to us to the point where I could say that, now a lot of the things I think about being wrong back then, I didn't even realize at what point they just kind of fixed it. So that's one side of things. It's a great team. I really enjoy working with them. Michelle is a huge part of our agency because she guides us and keeps us on track. But also, I would say the help that Mike was mentioning, when you're first opening an agency, you're not really seeing the big money right away, right? So this help that they are giving you when you're starting your agency, I cannot emphasize enough how important that is. As long as you are working very hard and you know that the fruits of that work are going to come in the future, that help at the very beginning is going to make all the difference. So you can sustain your agency going, and you could pay your staff, and you could bring more policies and sustain more business. So I think that that help is huge.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you find to be the hardest part of being a business owner?
Well, every business has its challenges. For us specifically, I would say the fact that all our employees, if we want them to sell, have to be licensed is one of the big challenges. Recruiting and recruiting good people is hard for every industry, but for us, it means that you have to have somebody who passed this, test and who has the knowledge to actually, sell or service the policies that you were able to obtain, right? But yeah, so as far as having a business is a lot of work. Obviously, you get to do it however you want to do it. That's one of the things I love about insurance. There's not just one way to do it. There's many ways to do it. So if you have a strong suit in one area or the other, you can make that work. But there's going to be challenges, and it's okay. You just carry through, and as long as you have a certain level of consistency and you're doing the right things, eventually you're going to see the fruits of that work.
Yes. What is your favorite part of being a farmer's agent?
Well, as I said, I think the team we have is amazing. I couldn't be happier with the support we get from them, from our district office, and they do things like to motivate us, like contests, and aside from that, they help us a lot. If we have an issue, they hear us out, like I mentioned. But yeah, I just think that I really enjoy working with farmers in general. It's a good company. It's a company that is going forward, not backwards. That is looking for different ways to give us the tools we need to be successful. One of the things specifically that I can mention is the new system that we just got access to, which used to be, formerly MedLife, and now it's Foremost 360. As far as rates, we started in a really, really good foot. So I see the work that the company is putting into us, the agents, because they understand that the reason why clients want to join farmers is because they get that personal customer service. They don't have to call a 1-800 number, although that's an option, but they get to walk into an agent's office. They get to, not anymore, but shake your hand. They get to, just basically speak to a real human being who understands where they live, what their circumstances are, and genuinely try to take care of them. So yeah, I couldn't be happier.
Caesar, thank you so much for shedding some light on the day in the life of being a farmer's agent. If anyone would like a quote or to speak further with Caesar, you can reach him at 203-803-2153.